Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show. Hello, hello. Da, 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 da. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry. Um, oh, wait, too loud. Not much. Something. Oh my god. So, there we go. Um, hi, cats. How you doing? What's this sad, weird emoji thing? There's no crying in baseball. I don't know. If you guys know what that movie's from, hell yeah. The original, whatever, not the new, whatever the fuck they did recently. Why not? What up, Bakuga? What up, Marcella? How you doing? Why are you not happy right now, cats? What happened? That is blurry as shit. There we go. Oh, that's ugly. Let's do this then. What up, Cosmic? How you doing? Why is that so much better? Ah, okay, good. I'm drawing Vergil from Devil May Cry. Oh, I'm sorry, cats. Well, if you want to feel any better, Ziggy woke up this morning choosing violence. So, as in, he just woke up this morning going, you know what? I'm gonna start shit today with dad and mom, and then what am I gonna do about it? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. So he chose violence today. Oh. It was cute violence, and it was, um, puppy biting and playing and not taking no for an answer when you're like, hey, I got to do this one thing with my hand real quick, and he's like, that's my hand. So yeah, Ziggy and his infiniteness, infinite energiness. Ooh, dinner. What are you having? Good. Yeah, Ziggy chose violence this morning. Um, and then Crystal had to went to go get her eyelash appointment thing. And so, she left him here by himself with me, and he's all been like, he's been chill since then. But like, so that's what we don't get is he'll be chill with me, and then the next thing you know, he's like, oh, it's mom. Mom, I'm gonna attack mom a bunch. I'm not attack her, but like he wants to play. He wants to play. He wants to play. And you're like, dude, she just woke up. She just opened her eyes, dude. Chill out. 5 seconds. And he's like, nope, 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 nope. So yeah, Ziggy choosing violence every time he can. Yeah, I don't like this bright eye right now. So that works. Oh, okay. That sounds pretty tasty, I think. I do like naan, though. I'm a big fan. I like naan. He's got some white ass apart eyes. There we go. This is much better. Oh, we went to the state fair last night, and the best thing we had was some cinnamon donuts. Oh my god! Oh, Shrunken Donuts LV is what they were. Is the name of the place? It's a little food truck stand, and Chris and I walked by, saw the donuts stand, and we're like, "Ooh, donuts!" And then we walked over to the we're looking at them, and we ended up getting 6 powdered sugar, cinnamon sugar donuts. Oh, good, good, good. It was very, very tasty. Highly, highly recommend those if you're ever in Vegas, which is, probably not going to. Oh no, I understand how you did it. It looked weird when I looked at it because it looked way uniform, but then I understood that it was like a part of the app sliding thing. So I am drawing Don or Vergil from Devil May Cry. Hello, Dewan, how you doing? Oh, me too. Haru, Haru, hello, Haru, Haru. So yeah, Vergil from Devil May Cry. Um, so like for me, I'm a big fan of I like basic donuts, so like that means um cinnamon sugar donuts, glazed donuts, that kind of stuff. So I don't want any of the cream filled like bear claws or any of that kind of stuff. I don't like the cream filling donuts. My favorite donut of all time though is a French curler donut, but I can't find them ever. So pretty good. Nom nom nom. Um, Walnut brownie. Oh, I used to work. So oddly enough, one of my jobs years ago, I worked in an industrial bakery, and that means that I made like 19,000 cases of cupcakes in a night. Okay. It's not a feat. It's not me making them. It's a machine. It's all machine sheen stuff, right? But brownies were one of the ones that was kind of a weird one when we made brownies on nights. Yeah, brownies was weird. The weirdest one we made though was a pineapple upside down cake. And I felt bad for anybody that worked or came in those during those nights to help work out. So, um, hell yeah, Dwayne or Dwayne, sorry. Gulp. Oh yeah, yeah. You can't have walnuts. Are you allergic to all nuts of all kinds, like peanuts, walnuts, pecans, pistachios, all that kind of stuff, or is it just like peanuts? I mean, what the allergy is an allergy, and I'm not. I'm just curious if it's like all of them, or if it's just like peanuts, because that kind of that helps out in like I know you don't have you have less to worry about with out peanuts, or if it's just peanuts versus like all fucking shelled objects or meat or whatever the fuck you call peanuts. Wow, welcome back. Welcome. Hey V, how you doing? So again, we are so close to the goal. I woke up this morning and the Superman painting got me quite a bit of watch hours. So hell yeah, guys, thank you, especially for the any of you guys that stuck around for most of that painting yesterday. Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. I was saying, other than this morning, Ziggy chose violence when he woke up, but well, it's kind of cute though. I kind of think it's cute. What's the character? Not that I'll probably know right offhand, but that's cute. I don't know what the character is from though, so hello Lee. Um, Dante's brother Vergil from Devil May Cry, the new video game, or not video game, Netflix show. It's I think it's coming out the 12th Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever Netflix day drop is. Yeah, what is the gulp thing? Yeah, because that's like the third time you've done it. And we're not even talking about peanuts and walnuts and stuff. Oh, okay. Trying to get his hairline right. Hi, Nuss. How you doing? I am drawing Vergil from Devil May Cry Netflix show. I have not. Well, I watched most of the first season. I didn't. The White Rabbit thing kind of threw me off on that whole Vergil, not Vergil, thing, not thing, whatever storyline that was going on in that show or that first season. I just kind of tuned out. I need to watch it again and not tune out. But we'll see how that works. Sorry, 1 second. I'm focusing on getting this line right. Hi, Mooncat. Jam. Num num num. Nice. Nezuko and Mitsuri are awesome. I am drawing Vergil from. Just need to type that in, don't I? It's Vergil from Devil May Cry, the Netflix show, season 2. So let me just type that in because it might help. And then let's do this. Haha, there we go. Oh, One Piece, huh? Nice, Mitsuri and Nezuko. That's awesome. I mean, you guys can talk about it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not necessarily involved in whatever is or understand. I don't know. They're all kind of in a weird mood today. It seems like. A bunch of people read mangas. V. You. Um, yeah, we all kind of read mangas, comic books, video, and all that kind of stuff. And Mika, that's how I draw, man. You know that. That's why my style's like the weird shit that it is, I guess, and why either people hate it or like it. I think you guys like it. Um, if not, then I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, this is the how I roll it, or I don't know what the fuck. I won't say that again. That was stupid. But yeah, how I draw anyway. Uh, well, Mika, that makes sense. Uh, well, then stick with that. I mean, that's the way to work it. If that works for you, then definitely. Well, that's pretty normal. I mean, athletic ability and skill is not bad, or that's not a uncommon thing, Leah. Especially if he played in any capacity, he's got knowledge and just dexterity. Hell yeah, Mooncat. Good job. Run. Run, bee. Or run from the bee, Haru. Run. Save yourself. Yeah, save yourself. Oh, nice. Thank you. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Your dad's played before you. Definitely. Hide under the blanket for it, then, yes. Your dad's played before. Your dad has skill and years of ability and knowledge in soccer over you. So the fact that you can't get by him or beat him is a challenge that you have to work at instead of being or worrying about the fact that you can't do it. Practice and try to get better. He's also trying to teach you how to go against somebody bigger or better or different or faster. So look at it that way. That's exactly. I mean, years of practice, Cosmic. Um. Okay, I'm sort of okay at several sports stuff. Am I like really, really good? No. Am I good enough to do like to play a little bit? Yes. Do I? No. When I was in school, I didn't play any sports. I was in marching band. My senior year in high school, I had a coach want me to play football, but I was like 100 and fucking 18 pounds at the time, and I thought that was a bad idea. I regret not doing that though. To be honest with you, I do regret not playing. But as far as like sports, I'm pretty good at a couple different sports and things here and there, but not like good. And my favorite sport to play is like football. I really like to play football or play around playing football and stuff. Um, but that's about it. And I really like some weird shit. Like one of the things that I'm a big fan of. So you guys saw, I don't know if you guys saw the video or not of me climbing that I told you guys about me climbing the tree to put the bird back in its nest. Well, I think it was Aaliyah said something about that I must be like crazy athletic or do that a lot. And the answer is yes to both kind of thing. Um, I've always been like agile and athletic enough to do a lot of different things, but not with the capacity or want to do some of the things. If that makes more sense. Why does this feel weird? See you later, V's. We'll go climb a tree. But like so I really like Ninja Warrior, by the way. And at one point I wanted to do Ninja Warrior stuff, but the nearest gym from me was like a 2 hour ish drive. And I just didn't have the time or ability to go out there a lot and train. But I did do it a couple times, actually. I went out there and fucking did a Ninja Warrior stuff. Um, I have a video somewhere of me doing the warp wall, climbing up, or like making it up the warp wall. So there's that. Yep, sketching. Funness. Some of your gayness is awaking. Yes and no, Mika. Um, yes and no. I mean, it depends on where you are in the world, and I guess what kind of trees you have, or the ability to actually get up said trees. Like I lived in Germany when I was a kid, and that's the first place that I can remember climbing a tree, other than like my grandparents' house. There was an apple tree I used to climb, but the tree I climbed was like it was taller than the house that I lived in, apartment building that I lived in, and it was 3 stories high. So the tree was taller than it, and I would climb it a lot. And then when I lived in Alabama, I climbed trees all the time. Um, and I haven't done that shit in a while, but yeah, it's not uncommon. So oh, you watched that anime thing and thought you were better at soccer. So no, a lot to find on either of those two, Dwayne. I lived there because my dad was in the military, and I lived in Frankfurt, Germany, for 5 years when I was a kid. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. I didn't. 10 out of 10 would do it again if I could, but that's never gonna happen. So, but yeah, I lived there when I was a kid. My dad was stationed there for 5 years, and then when my brother was little, and my brother and my sister were little, they also lived there for I don't know how long before I was even born. So yeah, my brother and sister lived there twice. My brother has lived there multiple times because after he graduated from school and stuff, he went into the army, and he was stationed out in Germany a couple times. His one son was actually born out there. So Heidelberg, Hamburg, I don't remember. I don't quite remember where he was born, but yeah, my nephew. Um, how did you lose your phone for a sec? Uh, well, here's the thing. Again, you get frustrated when you can't do something right away that you think you can, or you think should be easier for you, and then people get frustrated and then they stop instead of trying to get better at what they are not good at. So maybe it's a situation of you're just getting too frustrated, overthinking it, and shit. So just as a heads up, maybe thought process on your stuff there, Lee, because that's pretty common too. Like there's some stuff that like I'll try to do art wise, and then the next thing you know, I'm like, I can't do it, and then I have to come back to it later and figure it out. It's like epilepsy on his thing here, so. There we go. See you later. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But yeah, at some point I'll have to like post a video of me doing the warp wall for Ninja Warrior. Haiku, I know of it. No, no, no. I saw your haiku comment. I just saw it. Yeah, I know of it, and I suck at it, so that's about it. I know I hated doing that shit in school back in the day. Like, oh, let's write a haiku. It'll be fun. No, the fuck it's not. Are we talking about the poetry haiku, or are we talking about a character? Because now I'm confused. Yeah, now I'm a little confused. This is so... Yeah. Like the poetry haiku? It's Japanese, I thought. Oh, cool. Is that your new art that you were talking about yesterday? Yep, that's what I needed. Brains. Brains. See you later. Nice. How did you manage to not have a thing on your thing? I don't get it. Oh, well, it's time to erase now. Haha, bye-bye. Goodbye, Dark Lines. Goodbye. It was on her bell work. Oh, well, you can't rush it, or you can't rush yourself. That's always an issue with people as they try to rush themselves. And I know you guys have seen me doing it, like when I'm getting close to the end of something, but I also have to go like I have to leave here in a minute to go pick a crystal up or whatever. And I start rushing, and then I start messing up, and I'm like, well, damn it. It might be about time to throw this away. I'm actually hungry. Now that I think about it, I am kind of. I'm hungry too. Ooh, I have Reese Pieces. Haha, Reese Pieces. Reese Pieces. Reese Pieces. 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 Good boy, Ziggy. Oh, I screwed up. be right back. Sorry. Coffee break. I gotta do something real quick on Vergil, so. Oh yeah, she said she was leaving to go. Or he said, she said. I don't know. They told me to call them a him at some point, or I don't know. I don't know when it was. It was recently though. They were like, call me he, him, them, some shit like that. So I don't know what that is. And if I ever fuck up your guys' like pronoun stuff or whatever, if you worried about that, like that's 100% more my accidental fault, and especially since it's the internet and I can't see you guys. So. By the way, just to let you guys know, I fucking hate doing lightning effects too. Because lightning always looks weird. It either looks awesome and like, oh wow, that's amazing, or it looks like garbage and there's no in between. At least in my opinion. Or at least when I have done lightning effects, it's like, oh yeah, that's awesome, or oh man, you should have not done that. Hey, run Goku! There's nothing really to comfort her on that one, Lee. Like, really, there's no real reason to comfort her, so. Well, if that makes you guys feel any better, then in that case of yourselves, is you're not that uncommon for not having sympathy in certain cases when there's weirdly no sympathy needed. Like in that case with her in the aspect of can't beat her dad at soccer, there's no sympathy needed for that. That's just life. Good story for you guys. Madden, the football game Madden on PlayStation. I refuse to play that against my brother. I will not play Madden against my brother. Come on. Okay? Because he beat me so badly one day that after that I decided I would never play with him again. That was like 6 years ago. Okay. My brother's 12 years older than me, 11 years older than I am, right? That was 6 years ago. He beat me so badly that I was like, I'm never playing against you again. And I have not played against him since then because of how badly he fucking beat me. So, like, it's part of life sometimes, especially when, you have an older somebody you're going up against. What is today? The 9th? It is 5/9. Uh, yeah, yeah, probably about then when he beat me. We were playing Madden online, and I scored one touchdown. I gloated. I was like, "Hell yeah, Davey! I beat you! Ha 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 ha!" Or I got you. And he goes, You're not going to score another touchdown this entire game." And then he proceeded to beat me like 60 something to 7. I did not score or catch another pass or get another first down the rest of the game. That's how bad my brother beat me. Hell yeah. Um, every now and then, cats, throw out the like and subscribe thing, on a post, like that you're actually, or one of your shorts, just actually put on, like, hey, like and subscribe. Because for some reason, people seem to forget the like and subscribe thing. They'll look at something, they'll like it, they'll do all that kind of stuff, and then they're like, yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna interact with it though. And you're like, oh, well, oh, okay. That's my favorite thing anyway. Facebook's real bad about that for me. I'll have people like, I'll post something on Facebook and then they'll be like, oh, okay, well, that's awesome. And like 60, 70 people will look at it, or way, way a lot of people will look at it because Facebook will tell you, hey, man, this many people looked at it, right? And then they'll ignore it. And my personal favorite experience that I've ever had with that is where someone will come up and tell me in person that they really liked my art. It's not what I do either, cats. But every now and then, just throw it on a thing. Just do it. Just like one video every couple weeks. That's all you got to do. I don't like doing it either. And yes, that's the reference. Yeah, I don't like doing it either because I don't like having to ask for it. So, uh, that's messed up. That's messed up. Um, I don't know. That some sounds like some shit that my dad said to us as kids, but the other way around, be like, "Oh, I thought I had a son and not a daughter," kind of shit. And you're like, "Well, fuck you, dad, you old bastard, you old grumpy bastard." Don't get me wrong, I love my dad very much. He's passed away, a few years ago and everything, but like, uh, he was a weird old man. He was a weird, grumpy old man. Is it? Is it pretty accurate, Mika? Coffee. Coffee. Not bad for starting with the eyes and then building an expression around them. Huh, Mika? Ziggy's a butt. Ziggy's behind me right now in the seat, so that's why you don't hear him right now, because he's got his comfy spot behind me taking up all of my chair. All of the chair, by the way. All but a little bit where my butt gets to sit, because he allows that much. Ew. Ew, Mika. Hazelnut. Ew. Ugh. I always start with the eyes. But again, when I start with the eyes, that's my way of doing it. Like, yeah, it's mini Tengen. Because I love black coffee, and hazelnut coffee is bad. I don't like it. And then I got a little Tanjiro too. So we got these guys. Their little bobble, like their little legs dance. They dance. Bobbleheads. Yeah, no, I just like black coffee. I'm basic as shit when it comes to that. Like, I don't want any flavoring in my coffee. I don't want. I want black coffee, and I want it hot. But I also want. There's a caveat to the hotness part, though, on mine. It has to be drinkable. Hot is okay, but if it's not drinkable, I don't want to eat it. I don't want to drink it. So, like, when I go to Dutch Brothers, I get hot coffee, but I get it with 10 ice cubes put in there. It's not iced coffee. It's not a cold coffee. It's hot, but it's just enough to cool it down so you can actually drink it. And I've only ever liked black coffee. And at first, I hated coffee. Tried all the flavors. Tried hazelnut, walnut, whatever. I don't know, not walnut, but like all the different like flavorings of coffee and stuff. And none of it was good. So for me, black coffee is what I've always liked, which is like a weird family thing. Because like if anybody in my family drinks coffee, it's always we all drink black. And if they don't drink coffee, they don't drink coffee. Like, my brother doesn't drink coffee. My sister drank coffee. My dad drinks coffee. My uncle drank coffee. My mom does not drink coffee. So, and I don't like tea. So you can think of what you want. Oh, thank you. You just have damn all right. What, Mika? Yeah, no, I just don't like. And like tea. I'm not a fan of tea. Any type of tea that I've had so far, I'm just not a fan of it. Which I know that bothers a lot of you guys around the world and everything, but like I don't like tea. Not at all, actually. And that's not a taste that I've acquired or been had the ability to acquire. Like, I have tried tea. I lived in the Southeast for fucking 30 years and never drank sweet tea, so that tells you something. Well, I did. I tried it. Don't get me wrong. I tried sweet tea. It's just it was horrible. And then I've tried a bunch of different flavored teas and stuff like that, hot, cold, all that, and I don't like. I have not liked any of it. which was real awkward growing up in the Southeast, like I said, because like everyone has fucking sweet tea. Everyone. And everyone in the world thinks that their sweet tea is better than the other person's sweet tea in the South. And whether that is true or not, I don't know. But I do know that some people think 12, like all the sugar in their sweet tea is the way to make it. And they're like, yeah, man, you just use 2 bags of sugar and one little pouch of Lipton's right there, and that's the formula, right? And you're like, it's sugar, man. You can like, it's like you murdered a fucking sugarcane factory to make your tea. So yeah. Anyway, tasty. Well, and I'm okay with that. That just means there's more flavory type coffee for you, and flavoring coffee for you, and I don't have to have that. So just because my tastes on coffee are misaligned to your tastes of coffee, does not mean that it's a bad thing. It just means that I don't like what you like, and you can have all of it then. That's the way people need to think about it. Like, I don't eat cheese on stuff, right? I'm not a cheese person. Um, we've talked about that. I was allergic to cheese growing up as a kid, so like I don't eat cheese. Um, Now, with that being said, that means there's more cheese for other people, right? Why do people get mad that I don't eat cheese? You can have my cheese. I'll go get, if there's a free sample of cheese at the fucking store and you want an extra piece of free cheese, I'll walk up and I will go grab you your free piece of cheese, my free piece of cheese, right? And then I'll give you said free piece of cheese when we walk away from the people that like will judge us for me giving you my free sample after you just ate your free sample. Okay? So yeah, that's the best thing about me. And like some of that is I'm not gonna be mad because you like it. I just won't. I don't like it. Well, I mean, like I said, and then the good thing on that stuff is like if you like tea, have at it. If you like hot tea or minty tea or fucking Earl Grey, um, have at it. I just, it's never been. It is against my taste palette, which is weird because like for the most part I like a lot of things. But tea, man, it makes my throat go. "Bleh." And I'm not allergic or anything. It just makes my throat like every time go. You don't like this? No, no, no. So I tend to. I just don't have. Crystal likes tea though. She's a tea person. Um, I will say one thing. I do not like the smell of tea being brewed in my house though. Like fresh pot of tea, somebody brewing a fresh pot of tea or some shit in the house. I don't like that. I don't like the smell, or at least, again, this comes down from my southern upbringing. I don't like it because like, oh god, that shit. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad, or at least to me anyway. Um, but yeah, no, I like. I mean, again, each your own on that. Uh, oh yeah, like I said, would you guys like to see the video sometime? I gotta find it. Of me going up a warped wall like Ninja Warrior at a Ninja Warrior place. This was a couple years ago, so like it's not recent. Well, I have one from about 3 years ago, but I didn't make it up the wall. I tried, I just did not. I couldn't get that wall. But yeah, I did that one time. I went to a Ninja Warrior gym in Atlanta and played around on the obstacles and stuff. And I did well on everything but the salmon ladder. That doesn't make any sense to me how you're supposed to do it. And I'm sure there's a mechanic to it that I was failing to get right. Because, like, going up the warped wall, you have to do something stupid that you wouldn't normally do. You have to jump up, or you have to jump forward, where you think you have to jump upwards. But to get up the wall, you have to jump forward, because the way you're moving, jumping forward pushes you upward in the right angle so that you can get up the damn wall. That's what took me like 30 tries to figure out. But I did it. I was tired as hell afterwards, but I did it. And then after I did the thing here, like a couple years ago, when I first moved here, I did the Ninja Warrior thing, gym out here. And, man, I was tired for like 2 weeks. Or I was sore for like 2 weeks after that. Yeah, Arizona. I hear a lot of people like that Arizona tea, though, so. It was like, what was it that everybody drank in Alabama? It was like Lipton's or some shit. Oh, Lipton's is it. Red Diamond's the best tea in the world. Everybody had like different preferences too. And then they'd be snobby at you if you did not have the same preference. I don't know. Bless your heart. I can't believe you don't like the right damn tea. Oh my God. So when I lived in Alabama, there's this dude that I'm not going to give you his name because I can't remember it, and it's not worth looking up. But he did this thing where he would act like a Southern woman's as a mom yelling at her kids about stuff. And he was really funny for a little while, and then he got like shitty. But and he's done a lot of stupid stuff, so I don't recommend like looking him up. But I always thought it was funny that he got away with it in the Southeast, making fun of fucking Southern moms on how they yelled at their kids or acted around people. And yeah, his shit was funny, but like I said, he was he's not that cool of a guy. So so I'll tell you guys, since nobody's answered it yet, because there's 6 of you here. It was my weird Southern accent. Hi, bless your heart. Yeah, it was like my shitty Southern impression or accent. Now, again, I lived in the South for 30 years. I have an accent. I have some of a Southern accent, but I mostly have always sounded this way, like voice-wise and accent-wise. Like, I was raised by Northern New Yorkers in the South, so a lot of the stuff that I say is from a New Yorker in the South, I guess. The only difference is like New Yorker, Northern people, like my family up in New York, they all say pop for Cokes or sodas and stuff like that. They say pop. And in the South, it's everything is a fucking Coke. Everything. It doesn't matter if it's Dr. Pepper. It doesn't matter if it's Pepsi. It doesn't matter if it's Mountain Dew. Everything is a Coke or it's sweet tea or it's tea. That's it. That's the only 2 options you really have. Now, when somebody says, hey, do you want a Coke? you'll say yes, and then they'll say, well, what kind? And then they'll tell you like they have Dr. Pepper or Pepsi or whatever, right? Um, yeah. So mangoes, huh? Mango. Oh yeah, I need to do his fucking eyebrows. Mango delights. We were talking about mangoes yesterday, actually. Me and Crystal were, and the fact that like mangoes are either really, really good or they're really bad. Like mango flavored stuff is either really, really good or it's really, really bad. There's like no good in between mango flavoring, right? Or at least that's again my shitty opinion. Hi, Peerless. How are you doing? So, what do I need today to get watch hours wise? That's not going to happen, but I need it. I need like 34 hours of watch time today. Yeah, it's definitely not going to happen. Oh my God, why is this all this weird shit popping up on my phone? I keep getting like weird notifications of people on Instagram spam messaging me um, about weird shit. So, yay. Yeah, spam shit like, hey, so and so really likes you. You should look at their account. Or they're after my money. Here, you can have it in crypto. You can have it for free. There's no catch. I guarantee it. Oh, cool. Spain. Nice. How long was she in Spain for? And then that's awesome. I wish I did not have those kind of fucking messages. Like, all right, I'm gonna say it this way. I know women that I know around my age, they get unsolicited messages from, desperate asshole guys all the time. And that's shitty and they shouldn't do that. Men shouldn't do that. And I am 100% on men shouldn't do that. But also, I get a billion messages of lonely cam girl wants your attention, or if you just sign up for, or whatever kind of bullshit spam messages on my Facebook Messenger or on Instagram, or when I had fucking Twitter kind of stuff where you just get these like vulgar bullshit messages and stuff, and it's always join this dating website, join this porn site, join this stupid shit site thing that we're just going to take your money. Uh, hey, this is a scam. We want your money, Or like back in the day, it was oh, I'm an African prince from such and such. If you just give me your bank account information, I'll send you $250,000. And people will be like, I will. And then they don't have a bank account anymore because spammer and spam people and fucking stuff like that. So, hate that stuff. I wish that would just go away. If I could change anything about the world, I would take the spam, like, massive amount of, like, hey, buy this, do that, do this. This weight loss pill works wonders. You know? Oh, that's cool. I went to Spain. I went to Spain once when I was like 4 or 5, maybe 4 or 5. I'm going to say 4 or 5. I don't remember. But we got laid over in Spain. Hi, Crystal, are you done? I have tried to flag those messages and do that, Mika, but it doesn't change. So I just delete them and move on about my damn day because that's all I can do at the end of the day, you know. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I don't remember. It doesn't matter then. Probably wasn't important. It might have been important, but the world may never know. Dun dun dun. A 1, a 2, a 3. Mika. So, nothing against India or Indian people in that case. We'll see every now and then you'll see these videos of people from your country doing like spam calls and trying to like hustle people out of their money, right? And they're from India somewhere, and that's the only reason I'm saying that. And these people will like these hackers will like hack their security cameras and stuff. And Crystal and I have watched some of those videos with that kind of stuff happening. And is that real big of a money making scheme in India to like try to steal money from Americans, dumb, older American people or something? And it's just a curiosity thing because we see that a lot on video stuff here about scam calls being set up in like India and these like weird ass apartment or finance build or like office buildings where they'll rent out like a whole floor. They'll come up with some stupid name, and then there'll be like 5, 10 dudes working in there, maybe a couple women in there, and they're just spam calling random American people from overseas, trying to steal money from them. And some of the spam people or like these hacker people, they'll like hack into their security cameras, like find out who they're all their information, and then like be like, hey, or hey, I don't know. I'm just gonna say Carl, or whatever. Yes, that shit. They're doing that stuff here. So, oh, I bet. Yeah. Hell yes. I can't wait. Poor Carl. Billy's the other one, Crystal. Billy was the kid that I went to play. Billy's the name of the kid that gave me chicken pox. So Billy and Carl are assholes. Billy is an abused child, and Carl shits in people's pants. Oh, so do you guys want to know what the secret of? Do you guys want to understand Gary and what Gary means? The pigeon that I posted the picture of, and what that's about, because Crystal and I have been trying to figure out about it. So I'm just gonna ask. Do you guys want to know the backstory of Gary, or at least a little bit of a backstory of Gary, anyway? All right. So Crystal and I have an idea for a book series of sorts, and the book series is going to be based out of Las Vegas here, right? And it's going to have like magic and different things in it, like that in it. One of our characters is going to be Merlin, but he's not going to know he's Merlin. Okay. And he's going to have all of Merlin's powers, but no real way of like using them, doing them, or whatever, because Merlin was cursed a long, long time ago and he's fucking insane. Okay. So Merlin has a familiar that he keeps with him, and the familiar is a pigeon, and the pigeon's name is Gary. But it's not spelled Gary. It's spelled something weird. The magical wind. Dave, the magical cheese wizard. um, so Gary is his pigeon. Now Gary's not a female pigeon, or a male, or Gary is a female pigeon. Gary was a female magical human being type thing. I'm not sure what we're gonna make her yet. But Gary has been in service to Merlin for over 1,000 years, right? Gary has a real name. Something like, yeah, actually, I like that. Gary. Yeah. So Gary has a real name. Gary has a real body, but she's trapped in a pigeon form. Merlin does not give a shit because he's, kind of crazy. So Merlin doesn't give a shit that Gary has a real name. So Gary just gets called Gary. She's just Gary. There is no matter how many years and years and years of her being pissed off about being called Gary, Gary's name is Gary. And even now, Gary thinks of herself as Gary because she still remembers her name, but it doesn't matter to her anymore. She's been Gary for 1,000 years now. Also, Merlin has no idea Gary's a girl. Nor does he care, because again, Gary's crazy. Or I mean, Merlin's crazy. And so yeah, Merlin is psychotic in this storyline, and he has a pet pigeon named Gary, and Gary fucking hates being called Gary, but also can't stop it anymore. So just stop fighting it. And the one character in the story that we're kind of basing off of, Crystal, knows who Gary's real name is and does not tell the other main character what it is, because Gary's like, she just doesn't want anybody knowing anymore. She just doesn't care. But also, all other pigeons look like garbage next to Gary. Okay, Gary is the most pretty pigeon in the world. But not to everybody. You have to be like a magical user to see how pretty Gary is. You can definitely tell. And if you're a non-magical user person, you can still tell that Gary is like a really, really pretty pigeon. And Gary doesn't quite act like any other pigeon because Gary's, got human intelligence. And that's the only pigeon that that Merlin acknowledges is Gary. All other pigeons are what's the word I'm looking for? They're named Larry. Yeah, all other pigeons are named Larry to Merlin. Gary got swag. See you later, Dwayne. Yeah. Also, so Merlin's going to be a street performer here in Las Vegas as part of our story idea, and he's gonna do street magician shit, right? But it's gonna be really good, and like, but sometimes Merlin's gonna be shocked that he pulled off or did the trick, because sometimes the tricks don't work and people laugh at him. Um, and then him and Gary have full on conversations, right? But it just looks like a crazy ass old man talking to a pigeon that coos at him. So that's part of the fun of this idea of it. And the one main character will not know that this is Merlin for a while. It's just going to be some crazy hipster looking uh, guy, and I can't remember what we've actually named. What we're coming up with a name for it. But like I said, it's Merlin, but his name's not going to be Merlin, because he can't even hear the name Merlin, and he's cursed. Even if people know his name is Merlin, they cannot say Merlin to him. They cannot tell him his name. Every time you try, something happens, and Merlin either just ignores it, like it never, he just doesn't hear. There's a loud sound that covers it up, or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a way to break Merlin's curse, and Gary's gonna be key to it. But Gary also is like pissed off and keeps it from Merlin. So it's like this weird hate circle. Uh, yes, he's going to be broke. Not broke. Merlin always has money, but he has a gambling problem. Also, our Merlin is also going to be like perpetually unlucky at certain gambling, and he is addicted to gamble that certain gambling. Yeah, and he lives on Fremont Street at the one of the hotels or a different place. We haven't quite figured out where he might live yet. But wherever he lives, he's lived there for like since the 70s, and nobody his room's always paid for. His rooms never needs clean. And as far as the people that know or that work at the casino hotel that he stays at, as far as they know, he's just some eccentric guy that like somehow somebody pays for his room every week. And they don't go in there. But when you go into Merlin's room, it's set up like a medieval type dungeon castle laboratory that you would think of for like a wizard, and it's massive. So like you go into his room and you think, oh, it's a standard like hotel room, right? But it's this massive it's just a massive room. And there's like a bunch of pigeons that live in his room, because like Gary gets lonely and likes other pigeons sometimes. So, and it pisses Merlin off, but he can't get rid of them. So yeah. Oh, and uh, Gary the pigeon has power of some sort, magical abilities. Sort of. Yeah, sort of. Kind of has been hotel-y. Yeah. So at one point we had an idea that uh, Merlin got his powers taken from a gambling issue, or his intellect and his mind taken in a gambling like card game type thing. And now some other magician type people within Las Vegas actually hold Merlin's real like power and ability. That's why they use it to make money at the as magicians on the strip. Like you would, you see advertisements for so and so or so, like Penn and Teller. Um, that one of those or a couple of those people actually own Merlin's power, so that's why Merlin can't use his full magical abilities anymore, and he's also fucking psychotically crazy. And people think he's just that weird pigeon guy that does cool magic sometimes. And sometime in the future of this story idea, Merlin will get his full power set back and be a really powerful ally towards the end of the storyline, probably. Okay, done. Sorry. Hi, Cure Sync. How you doing? Hi, Momo. How are you? Okay, I'm sorry. I just got talking and my idea keeps coming out. Or our ideas keep coming out. I will shut up. But if that sounds interesting, please let me know or let us know so that we can definitely like work on this some more because that's one of the ideas that Crystal and I have. Hell, who knows? I might actually do the artwork for the cover. That'd be neat. I've never done that. I'm good. Awesome. I'm glad you do it. Well, that's neat. I do art. I'm gonna say you're like 11. You're 11. I don't know. No, it's not going to happen today, but damn it, I really wish I could get 36 hours of watch time today. Uh, Probably not old enough to be telling us how old you are, to be honest with you. Because my experience is anytime people ask about age, they're usually way young. Also, guys, don't give out your ages and stuff if you do not feel comfortable in that aspect, or your parents if you're young enough that you need your parents' permission to ask that stuff. Don't do it without that. Like, don't put yourself out there. in a bad situation to be, kind of things. Like, you're safe in here for the most part, but like also it's just good practice not to do it in general. Give out real information like that. I was close then. What does that mean? That shows that I'm USA. I'm just curious because that's. I mean, I am from USA, but like I'm just curious on what that particularly means. And not offended by that statement. Just like I said, don't understand it. Oops. That's fine. It's not just so much obey the law and follow the right path. It has zero to do with that. It has everything to do with being safe. And the world is not a safe place in most cases. So it is 100% to keep remind people that to safety, 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 and be aware. Because like at the end of the day, too much bad shit happens to random ass things. So it's not my American sensibility in that case. It's just my sensibility as a human that has seen bad shit living throughout most of a lot of different places in the world. So not so much America on that one, but yeah, definitely somewhat on that. Like I said, mostly it boils down to is uh, people don't think sometimes before they just blurt out random stuff about themselves. And then people who are not good people tend to use that information poorly. And unfortunately, there's way too many bad people in this world anymore. Well, there always has been, but it's just more prevalently known now, in my opinion. Because like I've always thought people were kind of meh in the aspect of good or bad, worldwide wise, by the way, not just American or anybody specifically or any country or ethnic group, just people. If you have a thumb and are mostly a hairless ape, then you are probably part of the issue of why certain things are bad. So, Um, well, I mean, yeah, don't do that. I don't know. I haven't really had an art block like that, Mika. Like, I don't really get art blocks like that. The big problem that I have is like yesterday, everything sucked. When I got to thinking about what I wanted to paint yesterday, everything sucked. I didn't want to paint anything. Everything was like fucking stupid. This is stupid. That's stupid. I don't want to do this. And then I watched a video on YouTube about Absolute Superman, and I was like, I'm painting Absolute Superman today. And that was how that worked. Was as soon as I saw the Absolute Superman, I was like, yep, okay, here's what we're painting that today. Damn it. Yeah, that's usually my issue when it comes to art stuff. Is like I can't. Um, Everything looks stupid. Like every idea, every reference, every like thing I don't want to draw. And it all looks dumb. It all looks stupid. It all looks whatever, and I just fucking don't want to do it. And then like something will be like, oh, me, paint me, and then that's what I paint. So is like the scar or gun park face from Lookism anime. I like Marvel better. I'm more of a Marvel fan. I always will be, but I like DC artwork in most cases. Sometimes better than I do DC or Marvel artwork. Marvel movies, DC comic book art, DC comics or Marvel comics over Marvel or over DC in almost every case. The Absolute Batman or Absolute series, though, it might change my mind a little bit on how good that shit actually is because of what they're doing in that storyline and how they're doing that storyline and all of that is just unreal. So I like the way the new Superman looks. I think the new Superman looks really badass. Um, Wonder Woman I just did is really badass. The new Poison Ivy is really badass. So yeah. What up, Keith? How's it going? Uh, this is the Superman that I just painted yesterday. So hell yeah, yo. I know it's ugly right now, but I'll fix it with black in a second. Why? What's wrong? Hi, Crystal's home. That's not good, dude. I hope whatever's wrong gets better. No, he's behind me, being a sleepy puppy.
So I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna come over and disturb. Since he's much calmer than
Surprisingly so, anyway.
well, he's asleep, so I'm not gonna.
Give me 1 second. I'll look at your eyelashes because I'm excited to see.
This is good. That's really good.
Well, thank ya.
Looks good, good.
Oh, sparkles. I like them. I like them. Really pretty.
Yeah.
Really,
I thought
really
so.
pretty.
You did a really good job. So, hi, little man. Hi, you're awake now. Hi, I woke up the puppy. Sorry, I woke up the puppy. Hi. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit. I'm glad that
Stop.
it didn't explode.
Stop.
What happened with your engine?
Too much.
Too much. Crystal's gonna bite.
Yep. Too much. Stop. Too much.
I've had some shit like that happen before, though, Keith. Crystal and I were at lunch one day, driving. I was driving her back to work after we ate and sat in the park and chilled out. And as soon as I put the car into drive, the thermostat temperature sensor went whoop and jumped to like 280, like quick as shit. They're just like, and uh-oh. So yeah, we had to get that fixed. So we went to an AutoZone and I bought a tool and changed out the thermostat on the Jeep in the parking lot. That was almost a real bad day, though, because, if your thermostat or you overheat like that, the likelihood of you fucking up your engine is real easy. I had that happen to me one time years and years ago. I had a Subaru, and it overheated, then it stopped overheating, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. It was just like an air pocket or whatever. And then I found out that I burnt up my temperature sensor. My water temperature sensor, and unlike any other water temperature sensor ever, this one half-ass worked. Instead of not working or pegging out, it worked. So I kept thinking I was running nominally temperature-wise while I was burning up my engine block. So that was fun.
He's under me.
Welcome to my world. He's been on my ass for this whole painting. I know you said Froppy, and I was planning on doing Froppy, but then I saw this image, and I was like, holy shit. So.
Hi, buddy. Hi, Demandy. No, you're not going to be Demandy with me. Just because my boy comes over does not mean you have to be jealous.
Oh, Buddy came over, and so Ziggy's trying to be a dick.
Yep. No, you leave him alone, too. They are not bothering anybody. You're the one that's having to be all in everybody's face. So you're the one that's in the wrong right now.
You're the one that's wrong. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're the one that's wrong. Ziggy, ooh, ooh, ooh.
That's my baby. That's
See you later, Dwayne.
It's hot outside.
Yes.
It sucks.
Yes.
All right, get it off. It's too hot. This shit.
You can hit the AC down if you need to.
Oh no, it's just too hot to have them on me.
Oh, I get that, but I'm saying in general, if you need to turn the AC up or on or whatever.
You need to go. See, you're fucking everything up.
Told you guys, Ziggy chose violence this morning.
See, everybody was nice and happy and snuggly, and then you have to come over and stomp on them. I know you don't care.
Oh, Mika says hi, Crystal.
What now?
Oh, it means,
Hey, Mika.
Crystal, come here real quick then so we can show your eyelashes off.
Oh, okay.
Two mangoes. So she got that done. So let's see the other one too. Yep. Those are how pretty. Look how pretty. So yeah.
God, my hair is really like coppery top orange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. I look like a Duracell battery.
Doo doo. Oh, and here's a remote you can totally change. Rengoku says pretty. And Mika says, wow, that's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, Crystal's eyelashes are always fucking badass. So, always badass. That's probably that's the color I need right now.
So I heard you say you were hungry. About time to go eat.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you want to finish him first, or?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me finish what I'm doing real quick, and then I'll see where I'm at.
No, make a decision right now. Right now.
I don't have much longer or much more on him.
Well, do what if you want to just finish it, if it's not much, we can do something later. I'll tool around here for.
Well, just give me. It won't take me, but
Yeah.
too much longer. Because I'm about to start black work
Line work.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
So what does everybody think so far?
Yeah.
I think it looks cool.
You're on your second mango. Ziggy does like to choose violence here lately.
Yeah.
He has been choosing violence lately. And it's funny because his violence isn't bad. It's just, I'm not listening.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not listening. I'm Ziggy the Destroyer or Ziggy the... I don't know what he is.
Destructo dog.
Ziggy Destructo dog.
Ziggy's my name. Being a turd is my game.
That's 100% true.
We could do Ziggy, 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 Ziggy. Ziggy's my name, don't wear it out. Wouldn't have to wear it out if you'd listen. Hey, Mr. Nosy Pants. No, sir.
Oh, is he trying to get his bear?
Yep.
You can give it back to him.
Being all nosy, sniffing my purse and sniffing the keys and doing stuff that he shouldn't be. So.
Choosing violence.
He knows that he's not supposed to be doing that. So. I agree, Rengoku. Selective hearing, yes.
I wish. He does, but not in the way you think, since, it's visually selective for him.
Selective intent. This dude's from Devil May Cry.
Yes. Vergil is Dante's
Brother, right?
twin.
Twin. Okay. Yeah, same difference.
Vergil wields Yamato, and Dante wields Sparta. And they were given to them by their devil father, demon father. And he's the reason that hell and earth are split into two different dimensional locations.
Oh, interesting.
All because he fell in love with Spartacus, or Vergil and Dante's mom.
Ah. Hey, sounds a little like coal.
And then he died, or something happened, and
Sounds a little like coal. Oh, you blipped out there because it says you're live. Yeah, you blipped out a little bit.
oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, cheers, by the way.
sorry,
That's okay.
sorry.
You're good.
You handed it to me. I was like, snack.
Lemony goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get you some Cokes too, huh?
Yeah. At some point, that's fine. I had mine earlier, and I've had a cup of coffee. Found out Mika likes bad coffee. Well, he likes hazelnut in his coffee.
Mm.
I told him I just like black, so I'm the weird one. And then we were talking about how I hate tea.
I like tea.
I know. There's nothing wrong with it. I cannot.
I like hot tea more than cold iced tea.
Weird for you being from the South as well, and not liking iced sweet tea.
Okay, so we had a long note here. My country's national feelings for my country's. Oh, that sounds cool, cucumber.
That is neat. How's that?
That is so cool.
That'll be neat. Is it like okay, so like the closest thing we have to stuff like that here in America is more like a heritage type kind of thing. So yeah, that's really neat. Hell yeah.
100% Mika. Hot tea and cold coffee. Hot tea and iced coffee. Yep. North Benign.
What is that? Norge Benad. What does that mean? Crystal knows what's up.
Yeah, dude. I'm not just another pretty face.
Although she is that too.
Here's this. Thank you. North Norway. Oh, I like that.
Oh, cool. So what's the dress look like, or your like the colors, or I've never.
Is it a long dress? Is it a long sleeve dress? Oh, okay. So bunad is the type of dress.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Norway.
What up, Lumen? How you doing? That's cool shit. I always love Crystal and I always love hearing about that kind of stuff because like we just like how the world's cultures can be and shit, and how every culture society has their own stuff. So like it's always neat to hear about when people do
Well, if she wanted,
that.
they can post a picture of the dressing if you.
I'm good. Well, yeah, if you Crystal just said it. Post a picture of yourself in the community if you want to. We would I know Crystal and I would love to see the dress, just because like how interesting is it, to see stuff from different cultures, different places, all of the different, And that goes with everybody too. Like even the people that are in different parts of America, if you have like something interesting like that, post that shit in the community. We like to see it.
You guys' community too. Hey, Summer Doggo. I like the name.
What up? What up? I'm good, Lumen. Like I said, having fun with this right now. So, funny story. And I'm going to give it to you guys now, the answer. 110 markers for the question that I posted yesterday on my week, or last night on my week's review. If anybody wants to go and answer that real quick, because why not? Yeah.
Native American, Mexican, and French. Oh wow, two French. Who are you drawing?
This is Vergil from Devil May Cry, Dante's brother. So, Native American, Mexican, and French. That's cool. That's a neat ethnicity.
Awesome.
Wow, 6.5 miles is a lot. Yeah.
Wow. 100 different colors. Oh, neat. That is so cool.
That's neat, actually, Fearless. I like that.
You cannot have my lollipops, cat. I know there's sticks, but you cannot have the sticks. those are my lollipops, not yours.
No, kitty, that's my papa. And my papa, kitty. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, it's not. That's not hot.
23 degrees. Hey Google, what is the temperature in Las Vegas currently in Celsius and in Fahrenheit?
I couldn't find an answer to that specific question, but according to AccuWeather.com, Las Vegas, Nevada is currently cloudy with a temperature of 73 degrees.
Feels
The
hot
current
in
real field temperature is 71 degrees based on observed conditions, including 23% humidity,
Okay, Google,
99%.
stop.
All right, it's 73 degrees here. Yesterday it was 90 something. And so that meant it was 35.3311, some shit.
37.7.
Yeah, 35, 37 degrees Celsius yesterday here in Las Vegas. I specifically made sure I looked up the Celsius for you guys because, like, I know most of you don't. You're on the correct measurement system. That's awesome. Yeah, so it was like 35, 37 degrees Celsius here yesterday. And yeah, fun shit. And this is just the start of our heat.
This is the calm before the storm.
Yeah. It's about to start being 110 Fahrenheit, 112, 111, 115 for 2 weeks.
Yeah, when it's 116, 115, it's 46 degrees Celsius.
Okay, yeah. So at the heat, our like hottest point in the summer, it's what, 46 degrees Celsius?
Yep.
46 degrees Celsius.
Between 46 and 48.
46 and 48 degrees Celsius here.
Yep.
In our summertime. It's fucking insane, man. But during that time, it's like 0% humidity too. So it really is the dry heat, and I don't know if that means a lot to some of you guys, but dry heat does matter versus like, oh, it's fucking really bad humidity. Hell yeah. All right. And then black line. Where's my pen? There it is. Negative 25. That sucks. I love the heat and I do miss rain, but since moving to the desert, I have to say I love this dry heat much better than I did the Alabama heat that I lived in, because that was Alabama heat and humidity. So it was like 90 plus degrees Fahrenheit in Alabama with like 60 to 70% humidity. And I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but it sucks. Don't.
Yep. Me too, Lemon. Love rain and cold. Can't handle heat. Yep.
Yeah. I don't like cold. I would rather never be cold. But then I had pneumonia 3 times in one winter, and that was enough time for me. Um, Also, why I don't live in New York. So, yeah, I don't live in New York for that exact reason. I have a whole bunch of family that still lives out there, and I just don't understand. They love that shit. I don't get it. Years ago, my grandmother died, and she lives in New York. Or they, like I said, all my family live. They all live in New York, pretty much. And they were. I was. They asked if I could come to the funeral, or if I was going to come to the funeral. There was a lot of reasons I could not go to the funeral, but the big one was they just got 9 feet of snow. Like around the same time when my grandmother passed away, they had gotten 9 feet of fucking snow up there in Western New York. And they're like, yeah, man, it's fine. No, it's not. You got 9 feet of snow. 9 feet of snow is not okay anywhere. And that was like all at once. That wasn't like, oh, that's how much feet or how much snow they got in the collectively over the winter. No, this was just like one snowstorm, 9 feet. So definitely not doing that. Well, yeah, you don't get a lot of snow in India, especially depending on where you're at. Hey, you. Well, oddly enough, they say that your blood thins out or thickens out or thickens up for insulation and helping you out with the cold and stuff like that. And for me, I think that certain people can get climatized to cold or used to cold better than others, and I'm not one of them. I am not built for fucking cold. Although I am redheaded and I have all of the redhead like genetic traits that help you out with being cold and in the that kind of stuff. Not really for me, no. Because I don't stay warm. I can't stay warm in that shit. And like for me, if I get cold, I'm cold all day. That's it. That's all there is to it. I'm cold all day. I can't get warm. I can't feel better about it. I'm just cold. And I've been that way my whole life. So like when I get cold, I'm cold. Crystal saw that shit one time. We went out to the hot tub that we have near at our apartment complex, and we're out there just hanging out, chilling out in the water and stuff, and it was nice. And then as soon as I got out of the hot tub, the cold water hit me, or the cold air hit me. Holy shit, man! I started shivering. I couldn't stop shivering. And Chris was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, like I was bad. I had to go home, get in the shower just to cool off enough or to warm up enough, like and stuff. And Chris was laughing at me about it, but it's
Yes, Lumen.
that's too cold. That is too cold, Lemon. That's 32 here. 32 degrees here, so that's freezing here.
Yeah.
That is too cold.
Oh, sorry, kid. Sorry, dog.
Yeah, that is too cold. That's too cold. We're learning that kind of stuff. But then again, when it's real cold outside, like I don't want to leave the house. Crystal and I went one time. All right, to put it this way, it was 55 degrees outside. It was like 50 degrees outside. It wasn't really that cold out. I mean, it's colder than what you really want to be out there. But the problem that day was the wind. And Crystal and I were out walking around, and we were dying from this cold wind, man. And that's what it was. It was just the wind that was such a bad thing. But like I know when I went to where the fuck did I go? Um, yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say now. Oh, when I went to Colorado for the first time, it was snowing there. But then if you were in the sun, you're all right. It's like it wasn't so bad. The temperature wasn't so bad. As soon as you got out of the sun, though, oh fucking, ooh. I'm on. Uh, that's interesting. Why? Why do you celebrate on the 24th instead of the 25th? Because that's interesting.
So it's birth.
That makes sense. Never mind. Well, if Crystal just answered it, I think. I never really thought about that. I know Germany did something weird, similar like that, for their stuff. So, like the whole Father Christmas thing, though, is a lot different too. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Crystal thought, and is probably right on that. It's something probably to do with the fact that his birth is that day, like he's actually born. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. That's something like my family did is traditionally is we would open a couple presents on Christmas Eve, and then like Christmas Day was all of our big presents. Or and then one tradition that I used to be kind of a part of back when I was married to my ex-wife is they would open up all of their presents from each other on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning was for the kids and Santa Claus and that kind of stuff. Um, so yeah, I know everywhere is different on how we follow the same thing. I know, like in Germany when I was a kid, there was a whole thing about leaving your shoes outside, and Kris Kringle would come by and give good kids candy and money and stuff like that in their shoes, and bad kids would get coal. And one year, my sister got coal in her stocking and fucking was pissed. I wasn't around for that one, but I definitely, I still heard about it. I heard about it for years afterwards. Yeah, your sister got coal one time. Ha 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 ha. That wasn't a tradition that we carried on when we moved out of Germany, though, surprisingly. Oh, I like this one. Uh, Yorichi, hey, been a while. Good, good. I will say to that, Lumen, some of your childhood memories will just pop up one day, and you'll be sitting there like talking about something, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, "Oh shit, yeah, this one time when I was 10," that you'll never like understand how or why you remembered that, but you'll just be sitting there going, "Oh yeah, man, that one time I was 10 and I was riding a bike or I punched a kitten or whatever the hell, not punch a kitten, but you know what I'm saying. Like that one time I attacked a monkey at a zoo and it was fun." And then you're like, "How the fuck, why don't I remember that until just now?" Crystal's done that a couple times. We were talking about something, and she's like, "Holy shit! I just remembered this thing from my childhood." And I'll do the same thing every now and then, where you're just like, where did that memory come from?"
I'm part of that fearless. Leave kids outside in the cold.
Yeah,
Boost their immune system.
yeah. I believe that, and well, like Crystal and I were raised in a time frame of kind of tough love. So you get sick and you just get sick. And like I was talking about earlier, or like another stream a couple days ago, was how when you had chicken pox, like if you needed chicken pox because it's time for chicken pox, somebody has chicken pox around you, they would take you to Billy's house, right? And you'd go get chicken pox, and you'd have a chicken pox party for you and your fucking cousins or your family or just that weird poor kid that had chicken pox that year or that week. Like,
You're not getting this.
and that was what my parents and Crystal's parents did. And then like later on, they're like, "Man, that's child abuse," and you're like, "Is it though?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, it is. It really is." And I'm like, "Well, kind of, but not really. I mean."
Not really. Over forced to do a lot of things in the bed. That people today would think is absolutely horrendous.
Well, it always kills me is when people are like, "Oh man, I can't leave my children at home." Like I was 4 or so, like the first time I got left at home by myself. Granted, it was accidentally, and somebody was supposed to be watching me, but still. I bet. Well, yeah. It's because your brain. Read that comment, Crystal. It helps give you incredible sleep. Yeah, it's because your body is shutting down to conserve as much energy as it can. Your body's like, I'm gonna die. This is gonna kill me.
Although I do sleep better when I'm cold.
Oh, yes, no doubt.
Stop, I'm not getting my lollipop, stop it. Shut up.
Okay, well, he's done now, guys. What do you guys think of Vergil?
I think it's cool.
I do too. And a good amount of whatever. Not exactly sure how long I've been doing that or working on him today because my timer on my YouTube thing says 30 minutes, and I know that's not correct. Oh wait, I got almost done. Almost done. Should we add the blood or yeah, let's add a little, just a little here. Just because. Yeah, there we go. And then maybe just. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. You guys got any guesses for marker count? How many?
27.
Crystal says 27. $34, 27, 34. So, oh wow, that's not good. I lost count. Shit. Wow. Holy shit.
52.
Mika wins.
24.
I literally just counted it. I literally just got to 24 and I look up and there's Mika's 24 and I'm like, shit, okay.
Stop.
Well, I'm going to have to update because now we're at...
Would you stop, please? Would you?
Is he just being that much of a much?
No, apparently he needs to go out. So, I don't know. I'm going to take Ziggy out. Oh. Yeah, you drew it 2 months. Good job.
Yes. Thank you. Good. I'm glad that you did. You did. Draw more. Even if you don't like it, draw more.
Although you did better. Work on the stuff that you're not a master at.
85. 85th painting, guys. There he is. So,
Where's his nose?
on his bed. In the bedroom. Hell yeah. I like him. Nice. Well, on that note, guys, he's done and finished, and I think he looks fucking neat.
I think he does too.
So I'm really happy with this. And I've all right.
See you
So
later. I'm picking Ziggy out.
yeah. So I've noticed
No, sir. None of that. No.
happy, well, confused, happy, rage, pretty fucking angry. Discontent, rage, discontent. Today, all of this week's work, guys. So we did Darth Maul first, followed by Maleficent, Death, Rama, Shampoo, Soups, and then, yeah. So, hell yeah.
You're not running me in this heat. You will burst into flames, little dog. So, there you go. You went pee. You're fine. You can tell me in a minute if you gotta go poop, but I'm not. Oh, you're still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, garlic.
Yep. Ziggy wants to run in the heat,
Uh,
and he will explode out there.
set it on fire.
What do they do in these places? I don't understand.
Spiders.
Oh.
So, anyway, guys, on that note, 124, 34 for for the week's work when I post that later. I give you guys inside information since you guys stuck around. Anyway, yeah, on that note, guys, I will see you later. And Crystal Ziggy, here, Ziggy Tax. Ziggy Tax, he says bye. So, anyway, guys, see you later. Bye.